Hi, this is Dustin Hurst. I am the Communication Director here at the Idaho Freedom Foundation. This is our first Facebook Live broadcast. We're trying this out for a new time. We're trying it out to see if our followers like it. Everyone else is going on video, and we're going to be followers too. I'm joined today by Tiffany.
Hi.
Tiffany Stevens is our research fellow, intern / person who's much smarter than me on video stuff. Well, not video stuff. You're the numbers person.
I'm the math.
You're the numbers person. I barely know how to add 2 to 2. So that's why I do journalism. I don't know much. So, but anyway, we're trying this out to see if y'all like it. So please give us your feedback. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know if you think it brings us closer to you, and you can ask us questions throughout the broadcast. We're going to be here probably for the next 10 or 15 minutes just talking about. She didn't know that. You saw that face. She didn't know that. But we're going to be talking about guns, and it's a hot topic right now, and it's an interesting topic, but it's very controversial. But first, before we get into that, again, we're from the Idaho Freedom Foundation. If you have any questions, if you want to know about us, I mean, most of you are our followers, obviously, but go to idahofreedom.org. We're going to have this video posted there later, but we have our podcast, we have our policy articles, idahoreporter.com. I work on that. We haven't done any articles for a while because I'm busy, which is a terrible excuse, but that's okay. Anyway, first of all, Tiffany, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're going to be doing for IFF in general, and then we'll get into the gun thing.
So I am here from Florida, and we're working on pensions. We're also working on a couple of other things having to do with the state budget, and so that is what I'm going to be working on this summer.
Yeah, so I've been doing pensions for years, and I've got her up to speed. She's doing a great job analyzing the numbers, doing the math stuff that I can't do, and we're going to do, she has a blog post that's coming out early next week. It's very interesting. She actually, ran the, I guess, what would you call it, an actuarial analysis on the people the legislators who, they serve long careers in the Capitol. They get, appointments to posh, high-paying state jobs, and then they flip all their part-time service in the Capitol into full-time credit in the state pension system. We've been working on it for years and years and years, and we're going to keep working on it until lawmakers close that loophole because they're enriching themselves. It's a problem. So, and you are from Florida. Now, there's a debate going on if she's actually from Florida. Are you from Florida? Or are you from? Wayne says you're from Alabama.
I am from North Florida. That is the real part of Florida. South Florida, that is really the north.
So it's kind of like, I mean, Idaho is a much smaller state than Florida, but like Eastern Idaho is known as like Little Utah, which makes sense. Boise is kind of like the great state of Ada, where we only care about Ada County and Canyon County. I mean, it's a population center, so I guess that makes sense. But then North Idaho is it's basically like Little Spokane. Actually, there's been a push by.
So where's real Idaho?
We're not sure. It's somewhere in the near Riggins, I think, maybe. No, that's Ontario. That's almost Oregon. But no, there has been a push to take Western Montana, North Idaho, and Eastern Washington and put them into a single state because we're so spread out. No, it makes sense. We're so spread out that having those, I mean, Missoula, Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane all within one state actually makes a lot of sense.
We already have 50, though. We don't need any more.
Well, Puerto Rico is going to be the next one. So
we'll see.
Yeah, after they bail it out. So the reason we're here today, besides to waste time and money and look at ourselves and admire my bookshelf on the back there, and there's Marcus Mariota, the greatest quarterback of all time. Just kidding. But we're going to talk about guns. So on July 1st, thanks to the work of the Idaho Second Amendment Alliance and Greg Pruitt, we were able to partner with them, but he really led the effort, and we're not going to take any credit from him because he did a fantastic job. But thanks to his work, on July 1 this year, permitless concealed carry goes into law. Now, permitless concealed carry is the idea that anybody who is a law-abiding Idahoan can carry a weapon, a gun of some sort, most likely a handgun, not your musket or your AK or your AR-15. Of course, I hear those cause safe space violations, but anyway, you can carry that without a permit. which is, we believe, and ISAA believes, is more in line with the Constitution of the United States. So to kind of celebrate that and to raise awareness and to educate, we're going to be meeting with Greg Pruitt in a week or two to talk about gun rights, because you can't just carry. I mean, your gun laws are different from where in Florida, obviously.
Yes.
But you can't just carry wherever you want. You can't go into a school and carry. You can't go to restricted federal buildings or government buildings and carry, and you definitely can't go. We still want to respect property rights, so you can't just. If somebody says no guns, Buffalo Wild Wings, for example, we've got to respect their property rights. But anyway, we're going to run a campaign called, I love the hashtag, we'll do it. I actually have a giant hashtag on my car that I should have brought up that I failed. But it's called Reveal Your Conceal, and it's a two-part thing. The idea of revealing your conceal is, if you want to, if you are interested, if you're not too paranoid, because I know that, I'm a black helicopter guy sometimes. Okay, I'm really not, but
Foil hats?
Yeah, there's tinfoil all over my office that you can't see. It's behind the tacky green paint, but
Okay.
it's green.
Well,
It's teal. It's
teal.
toothpaste
I can agree
color.
with that.
Toothpaste. It's the tinfoil, actually. It was green, but the tinfoil threw it off. Anyway, the idea is that if you want to, and you're not too paranoid or too worried about people knowing you conceal, I'm not. You take a picture of yourself concealing on July 1st without a permit, or with one if you have one, doesn't matter, and just post it to social media with the hashtag #RevealYourConceal, and just raise awareness that is the law. Let's celebrate. Let's enjoy. So very often we see our rights being taken away. We see government growing. This is a case where government is retreating and doing what it's supposed to do and following the Second Amendment to the Constitution, we believe. So let's celebrate government actually receding. Now, before I get to the rest of it, there's more to the reveal thing. But Tiffany, you carry a gun.
I do.
You do. You're not the. We talked about this earlier. You're not the big ugly white male Christian like NRA gun-toting crazy lady, but you are a young lady from Florida, and you said that you have your permit. Tell me why you have your permit and why you're interested in carrying a gun.
Well, I didn't carry a gun until I was I didn't actually pick up a gun until I was 19.
I was going to say, I was hoping that went right, because it could have been like, I didn't carry guns until I was like 3.
No.
I had a holster in my diaper.
No, I had never touched a gun. I had never seen a gun up close until I was 18.
Right.
And I saw them. I was interested in them. I thought they were a great protection. And once you know the safety behind them and you feel safe with them, I think it's like amazing that now I don't have to wait 8 minutes or longer for the police to come.
Right.
I can protect myself.
Right.
I don't have to have a man there. I don't have to worry about my roommates.
That's very sexist. I'm just kidding.
A little bit sexist. Sorry. But
it's a valid point, right?
I'm not going to hit somebody with a bat. I probably don't have the strength. I'm not carrying a bat around with me. I don't have.
You don't
the
carry a
space.
bat around with you?
I don't carry a bat around with me. I don't have a bat in my car.
I have mine.
I'm sure you do.
I actually have one of those like club mace things with a big spiky ball or whatever that thing is. That's called a mace, right?
A mace, yeah.
Yeah, and my bow and arrow's actually in my trunk, so.
I don't know that I know how to shoot a bow and arrow.
It's
also,
not that hard.
They're entertaining.
Have you seen the Hunger Games? Hang on. Have you seen the Hunger Games?
I've seen the Hunger
Games. It cannot be that hard to shoot a bow and arrow.
I'm pretty sure they faked a little bit of that. Have you pulled back an arrow?
Yeah.
A bow?
Yeah. It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not.
I'm
awesome.
definitely not carrying around a bow and arrow.
Why not?
So I'm not going to put something together before I try and defend myself.
Okay, to each their own, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, back to the guns. You
Back
said
to
you were
the guns.
entertained.
I thought it was fun to learn accuracy and precision and different handholds and different techniques. I did single action shooting. There's a society for that. You get to dress up like cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
Who doesn't want to be a cowboy?
Me.
I thought it was cool. Old people do it, and so it's fun. What else is there? There's other competitions. They're just fun things to do with guns.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of fun things to do with guns. I've seen, just the accuracy of sharpshooters and stuff. I watched this documentary one time about a dude who could shoot use his, I think it was a sniper rifle or something, and he could shoot a piece of aspirin and blow it up. It was incredible. I'm not that accurate, but
They used to have Top Shot on
what's
Discovery.
Top Shot?
It was like they would have shooting competitions with like 6 guys, and like people would get knocked off. It was pretty cool.
Interesting. Not knocked off as in, I should probably turn off my phone before we do this thing. But consider that done. Sorry, audience. I let me apologize to you in earnest. Anyway, go on. Guns. You love guns.
They would like do accuracy, and it was kind of like Survivor. And so if you didn't like shoot well enough, then you got
okay. So not knocked off, like killed.
No.
Because it sounded like you were like some mob boss.
I'm not a mob boss.
I'm gonna knock you off.
That's from the north.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Like
Whatever.
New York.
Whatever.
New Jersey.
Whatever.
I don't know where they knock people off. I'm not Italian enough.
My history with guns is look, and I wrote a post about this on Facebook last week. I'm not a gun nut. Like I don't. Bought my first pistol like I want to say a year ago or 2 years ago, something like that. I have a shotgun that I've had since 2003 or 2004. I like guns. It's just they're expensive, and I'm too busy building things for my kids and buying hammocks. Yeah, lots of hammocks. But with all the violence that's been going on in the world lately, it's getting a little scary, and I just think, and you raise a good point, and the old meme is when tragic situations hit, cops are, or when seconds count, cops are minutes away, and I truly believe that. After this whole, I want to be very reverent and respectful of what happened in Orlando last week because it's tragic, but as you've seen the social media reactions, which are out of control, and various politicians sniping at each other, the one thing that's very interesting that's come out of that is you see the Gadsden flag, which traditionally has the symbol of libertarian policy and freedom, or at least our interpretation of it. It has a yellow background, but now you see the Gadsden snake, and it has they changed it to have a purple background, or not purple, rainbow background. Thank you. And now the meme is hashtag shoot back, and it's very interesting to see the gay rights campaign go all out for gun rights, and truly that's what it's about. Having guns and owning guns is not about being some whack job, being there are people out there. We all know that. But for me and for most, I think a majority of people, at least in my sphere, it's about protection. It's about, I have 2 kids that I love dearly, and I will do everything in my power to protect them, not only from exterior influences, and threats and stuff like that, but, being safe with my gun. You got to be safe with them. But, it's my duty to protect my kids and my wife. And maybe that sounds sexist and patriarchal or whatever, but I'm a big fat dude, and so I just feel like I can take the shot, and where they can't, maybe. My wife's not nearly the size I am. So anyway, so that's kind of, any other thoughts on guns in general?
Guns are really customizable, so that's really cool.
Yes.
You can always, I like the Tiffany & Co. gun. It's adorable, and it's like light blue.
Oh,
I need one. It's got my name in it. They should.
Tiffany, is it like pink or something?
No, it's light blue. So the
you
Tiffany
said
boxes.
That.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's light blue, and it's cute.
This is the least manly podcast / broadcast I've ever done in my life, and I'm so sorry.
Well, so guns don't have to be these big scary things. They can be green. They can be
no
adorable.
matter what. Did you read we discussed this over lunch. Did you read the piece about the liberal writer or progressive writer who fired the AR-15?
No.
Okay, so an AR-15 is a more aggressive gun than perhaps your standard issue handgun or your 40 or whatever. I carry a 40. I'm gonna get my wife a 9.
Why don't you get her a 45?
She wants something that's a little bit more manageable and has less recoil.
45s are manageable.
She wants something with a little bit less recoil.
I carry a 45.
I teach her. I wanted to get her a bazooka. She said no. Darn it. Anyway, where was I going with that? Now I'm thinking of bazookas.
Reporter.
Oh yeah, so he fires this AR-15 and then writes this just whiny piece about how AR-15s cause momentary PTSD and they sound like bazookas. Okay, bro, when was the last time you actually fired a bazooka? Because I was joking about
that. Yeah, I've never heard a bazooka being fired.
The only thing I've ever seen, and maybe even this was fake, but like if you watch The Office, one of the final episodes, Dwight gets to fire a bazooka, right, as a present from Jim, and that's the closest I've been to firing a bazooka, and I bet this dude has been no closer. So it's just if you haven't read the piece, go find it. There's tons of parodies on the internet. I like the people who are, they show pictures of this guy in his headline, and then they have a picture of their 7-year-old girl firing an AR-15, which the Orlando shooter didn't even use anyway. So just to wrap this up, again, our on July 1, we're going to do the Reveal Your Conceal. You got to do the hashtag. Can you do it with me?
Can I do it with you? Yeah.
Are you cool enough, though?
No, I'm not cool enough.
We're going to do the Reveal Your Conceal campaign in conjunction with ISAA, Idaho Freedom Foundation, and Idaho Second Amendment Alliance. So the first challenge is if you are comfortable showing that you carry, snap a picture on your smartphone. You can send it to us, media@idahofreedom.org, we'll post it for you, or you can put it up on Twitter, Facebook with Reveal Your Conceal. The other thing that we want to do, if you're not comfortable sharing that you conceal, because some people aren't, and we want to be respectful of that. We made these fun little signs. I don't know if you can read that because I'm not sure which way the camera's.
Backwards.
Is it backwards? But I can't.
Oh,
that actually works. But now this is backwards.
Yeah, so it says I carry because.
Oh, it's not. You can actually see that. But
can you?
Anyway,
really cool.
but from our side, it says I carry because I have the right to protect my family. So take a picture of this, and she'll show hers in a second. Take a picture of this. Send it to us, media@idahofreedom.org, or post it on your social media. Post it on our social media, Facebook.com/IdahoFreedom. Put it on Twitter. Put it whatever with the Reveal Your Conceal hashtag. Let me see yours. Which, yes.
You want me to turn it around?
No.
We don't know which way.
It's both.
Is it?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We'll be tolerant.
I carry because girls just want to have fundamental human rights.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. You made a pun off the
song.
song. Can you sing that like they did?
No, I can't sing.
Cause girls just want to have fundamental human rights. Is that good?
I mean, kind of. We can YouTube video it. That's what we'll do.
I think we just did.
Oh, okay.
Can you try?
No.
Okay.
I don't
fine.
Sorry.
Anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Again, because we're celebrating because so often government is expanding, and this is one place where it's contracting just a little bit. So this will be on our website, idahofreedom.org. We're also going to share them with the Idaho Second Amendment Alliance, which is probably the Amendment Alliance Second Idaho. I don't even know. On here in the Foundation Idaho Freedom. Anyway, idahofreedom.org. Download this, print it out, take a picture.
It'll be great.
Reveal Your Conceal. Any other thoughts before we leave this audience?
No, have a great day.
Have a mediocre day.
No, have a great day. It's Friday. Look, it's TGIF. TGIF, girls just want to have fun.
You're way too excited about this.
I know.
I was going to sing like Rebecca Black, like, it's Friday, Friday,
you gotta have
go
the
get a
girls
gun
just
on
have
Friday. We should do gun song parodies, like, seriously, like that, like, it's Friday, Friday,
it's gun
shoot
day.
the gun on Friday. Maybe we should stick to policy.
Maybe we should.
Anyway.
Singing isn't for us.
For the Idaho Freedom Foundation, I am Dustin Hurst.
Tiffany Stevens.
And we are wishing you a mediocre day.
Great day.
Mediocre.
It's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. However you want to hear that.
Thank golly gee willikers it's Friday.
Oh, golly gee willikers.
And we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.